So yeah, this is not a great look for Unrivaled. Like I've already talked about this in a video, but you're now seeing a lot of the media, and you're seeing like people bringing this up, and it's not a good look. It's just not. Um and it's about obviously Unrivaled with their paying or lack of paying. So you see this picture right here? You see her, 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 and her. I don't know who that exactly that is, but you see the players that played in the final. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These were the 6 players that played in the final. Sorry. Who the hell is that? Sorry, she didn't play in the final. Did only? Who played in the final? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, cool. Sorry. These were the 6 players that played in the final. If you guys don't know, the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then these 2 players right here did not get paid the winning bonus. They did not get paid the winning bonus. And as much as I hate to say this, like the Angel Reese tweet being like, I won 50k on a plane, or something along those lines, being like, oh, I won 50k on a plane, not even in attendance, while players who played in the game, like they don't win that game without Naz Hillman, did not get the money. Natisha Heidemann coming out there saying 50k would look so good on me. And it's just not the greatest look when this is a league about player equality, player equity, and all this stuff. And someone who actually physically played in the final did not get the winning bonus. Like, they announced her as a champion. They announced her as a champion. She played in the final. Relief players couldn't get 25k, shoot something. Unrivaled a league for the players, but not willing to pay what they promised players. You see, I don't know what they promised the relief players. Because an argument could be made as well that, you know, the relief players only played one game. Or, let's just say hypothetically, because if Kiki Jefferson just happened to be on a team and they won a few games, she sat on the bench and didn't play, is she responsible for the or should she get the 50k? And I think the reason it seems to be such a problem is not the greatest look, is because these players were like a factor. They were a factor. Ain't no surprise. Unrivaled ain't success, losing viewership. And I was like, I don't think that means anything for that. Can Unrivaled find the funds to reward the relief players and a championship? Someone was essential to the team and the league as a whole. Maybe didn't get 50, but they got to get a special bonus. Like, the coaches, again, got nothing. And I do think, and again, I don't think there was any malice in the tweet, but the whole Angel Reese, who was not even in attendance, being like, easiest 50k I've ever made. And I mean, some of the people, especially Naz Hillman, who, while Angel Reese got injured, helped to earn the 50k, got nothing. Like, Kalia Copper got 50k for being injured for 6 weeks. She got an extra 50k for being injured for 6 weeks, and the people that came in and replaced Kalia Copper and helped the team win a championship got nothing. Because, like, again, Heidemann didn't play, but they don't win that game without Naz Hillman. If they go with just the original players they have, and they went with Sykes, Chelsea Gray, Azare, and Lexi, they don't win that game. They really don't win that game. And again, like, I don't think they win that game. I'm not going to go out and say there's no chance that they win that game, because at the same time, like, Chelsea Gray was Chelsea Gray in Unrivaled. She was ridiculous. But it's really not the greatest when they're flexing how much money they paid out. Like, if you saw what Unrivaled was doing, Unrivaled was flexing all the money paid out to all the players, and was flexing all of that stuff. And then it turned out, of the 6 players on the winning team, only 4 of them got paid the bonus, and the coach didn't either. Like, it's just not. Like, they're talking about by the numbers, all of this stuff, saying, you know, oh, we had a 6-year broadcast deal with TNT. I could have swore it was only 3 years, but maybe it's 3 plus 3. Talking about all these numbers and all these sponsors they've signed, and ticket sales were over $1 million in ticket sales. What? They had 800 seats per day, 3 days a week. So that's 2,400, 24,000 ish. Let's say there was 10. Unless the tickets were $200 each. And I don't even think that adds up to $1 million. $1 million in merch sales, fair enough. Over $35 million raised for investors. So all they're like shouting out about how much money they have and how much these players are getting equity, and you know how much money. There's another one. It's like how much money they've given out to the players in salaries and all this stuff. And when you're flexing all of this money that you've earned from investors, and when you're flexing this league as a, you know, oh, this is the league for the players, like we treat our players right, and you don't pay people that literally were on the winning team on the day for the sake of 50 grand. It's not a good look. Again, I don't think it's. Everyone signed their contracts, and everyone signed a contract to get whatever. So, as much as I can say it's not a good look and all this stuff, that doesn't mean that much. Something not being a good look means very little. But for everything that Unrivaled has based itself on, it's just not. This is not the ideal look, for being honest. But yeah, look, hopefully Unrivaled Series 2, Season 2 is better. Like, I'm happy that there was a league. I'm happy that they tried to do something. I'm happy that that these players don't have. If the players don't want to go overseas, they don't have to. Like, obviously, the players would still make a hell of a lot more money in China unless your name is Sabrina Ionescu. But it's obviously one of those situations where it's good that the league exists. I just think it was ran horrifically, and this is another thing where you're like, it's just not. There were a lot of growing pains in this league, and look, I'm not willing to judge Unrivaled, whether or not Unrivaled will succeed or not, based on this year, because it's the first year. But I'm telling you, if something doesn't change, if it does not change, I would be very, very worried for the future of Unrivaled. If I was an investor, if I was a fan of this, like, I don't see how it lasts more than 3 or 4 years. But again, I would love to be proven wrong. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.